Are you dealing with painful leg swelling that just won't go away? That deep ache in your joints that makes even simple movements harder than they should be? What if it's not just soreness that lingers? It could be a sign that your body's inner support system is breaking down. The special glue that holds you together, called collagen, starts to run out as we age, leaving your body's frame feeling weak and unsteady. The swelling you see is a warning light from your body, telling you it needs help. You've probably tried putting your feet up or wearing tight socks, but those are just quick fixes that don't solve the real problem. The real answer is to give your body the building blocks it needs to heal itself from the inside. We are going to share the 8 best foods that can help stop this breakdown and build your body back up so you can feel stronger and steadier. Number 8. Citrus fruits and bell peppers. Let's start with the catalyst, the spark plug that ignites the entire collagen-building engine in your body. We're talking about citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, as well as their surprisingly potent cousins, bell peppers. Now, you might be thinking, what? Those are vitamin C food, not collagen foods. And you're right. But here's the secret that connects everything. Your body cannot produce collagen without vitamin C. It is a non-negotiable cofactor. Think of it like this. Your body has all the bricks, amino acids, needed to build a strong wall, your collagen network. But without the mortar to hold those bricks together, you just have a useless pile of rubble. Vitamin C is that mortar. It's essential for a process called hydroxylation, a fancy term for the chemical reaction that allows the amino acids proline and lysine to twist into that strong, stable, triple helix structure that defines collagen. Without enough vitamin C, the collagen your body produces is weak, unstable, and quickly breaks down, leading to saggy skin, weak blood vessel walls, and, you guessed it, leaky capillaries that cause fluid to pool in your legs and joints. A study from the University of Manchester found that even a minor deficiency in vitamin C could dramatically impair the body's ability to heal connective tissues. Red bell peppers, in particular, are a superstar, containing nearly 3 times the vitamin C of an orange. A single cup of chopped red bell pepper provides over 200% of your recommended daily intake. Let me tell you about Mark, a 62-year-old retired mail carrier who suffered from terrible ankle and feet swelling, especially at the end of the day. He'd tried compression socks, cutting salt, everything. His diet wasn't terrible, but it lacked fresh produce. We had him start his day with a simple glass of water with the juice of half a lemon and add sliced bell peppers to his lunch salad. Within a month, he reported that the tight, painful feeling in his ankles had reduced by half. He hadn't added any collagen yet. He had simply given his body the tools it needed to use the protein he was already eating more effectively. So, before you do anything else, make sure the spark plug is working. But a spark plug is useless without fuel, which brings us to number 7. Number 7. Berries. If citrus fruits are the spark plug, then berries are the high-octane fuel and the protective coating all in one. Berries, like blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries, are not only packed with that essential vitamin C, but they also contain a powerful class of antioxidants called anthocyanins. These are the compounds that give berries their rich, dark colors. Here's why this is critically important for swelling. Swelling is at its core a form of inflammation. And what drives inflammation? Free radical damage. These are rogue molecules that ricochet around your body, damaging cells, and breaking down your existing collagen fibers. Think of them as tiny little vandals constantly chipping away at your body's structural foundation. Antioxidants, like the ones found in berries, are like a dedicated security force that neutralizes these vandals before they can do any harm. A 2018 review published in the journal Nutrients confirmed that the anthocyanins in berries have potent anti-inflammatory effects, directly reducing the signaling pathways that lead to swelling and pain. So by eating berries, you're not just helping to build new collagen with their vitamin C, you're actively protecting the collagen you already have from being destroyed. This two-pronged attack is what makes them so effective. Think of Eleanor, a 58-year-old who loved gardening but found her knees would swell up to the size of grapefruits after just an hour of work. She started adding a cup of mixed berries to her morning oatmeal every single day. She thought she was just making it taste better. But after 6 weeks, she noticed she could garden for almost 2 hours before feeling any stiffness, and the evening swelling was visibly reduced. She was shielding her joints from the inside. But protecting your collagen is only half the story. To truly rebuild, you need the raw materials, and our next food is packed with them. Number 6. Leafy greens. Now, we move from the supporters to the true builders. When you think of leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard, you probably think of iron or fiber. But they hide a secret weapon in the fight against swelling: chlorophyll. It's the pigment that makes plants green, and it does more than just look pretty. Scientific studies, including one published in the Journal of Arthritis, have shown that chlorophyll possesses significant anti-inflammatory properties. But its main benefit for our purposes is its role as a precursor to collagen production. Some research suggests that chlorophyll can increase the precursor to collagen in the skin and tissues. Essentially, it helps lay the groundwork, preparing the construction site for the collagen builders to come in and do their work. Furthermore, just like berries and citrus, leafy greens are loaded with antioxidants and vitamin C, ensuring the entire production line is running smoothly. Kale, for instance, is one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet, with a single cup providing a huge dose of vitamin C, alongside vitamins A and K, which are also vital for tissue health. The problem is, most people don't eat enough of them, or they cook them to death, destroying many of the valuable nutrients. A simple trick is to blend a large handful of raw spinach into a smoothie. You won't even taste it, but your joints will feel the difference. This simple addition can supercharge your body's ability to fight off the inflammation that causes fluid to build up. But even with all these amazing plant-based helpers, your body needs something more specific, a mineral that acts like the rivets, holding the whole structure together. Number 5. Garlic. This is one you probably didn't expect. Garlic isn't typically hailed as a joint health superstar, but its role in the collagen matrix is absolutely critical. Garlic is one of nature's richest sources of sulfur. Why does sulfur matter? Because sulfur is essential for the production of collagen. It acts as a cross-linking agent, creating the strong sulfide bonds that give collagen its durability and resilience. Without enough sulfur, your collagen fibers would be like weak, floppy ropes instead of strong steel cables. This leads to laxity in your connective tissues and blood vessels, making them more permeable and prone to leaking fluid into the surrounding tissues, the very definition of edema and swelling. Furthermore, garlic contains 2 other powerful compounds, taurine and lipoic acid. These help rebuild collagen fibers that have already been damaged. So garlic doesn't just help build new, stronger collagen. It actively repairs the old, damaged stuff. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food highlighted garlic's ability to inhibit the activity of enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, which are responsible for breaking down collagen in conditions like osteoarthritis. Number 4. Eggs. For decades, we were told to fear the egg, specifically the yolk. But when it comes to collagen production, eggs are a complete powerhouse. And the egg whites, in particular, are a treasure trove. Egg whites are loaded with 2 specific amino acids that are the primary components of collagen: proline and glycine. Your body needs a constant, ready supply of proline and glycine to synthesize collagen. If it doesn't get them from your diet, it can't build or repair the tissues in your joints, ligaments, and the delicate walls of your veins and capillaries. When those vessel walls become weak due to a lack of strong collagen, they can't effectively handle fluid pressure, causing them to leak fluid into your lower extremities, especially your legs and ankles. Number 3. Chicken with the skin on. Here's another piece of advice that flies in the face of conventional low-fat dogma. For years, we've been meticulously trimming the skin off our chicken, thinking we were being healthy. In reality, we were throwing away one of the richest, most accessible sources of dietary collagen available. Chicken, especially the connective tissues and skin, is packed with type 2 collagen. This is the specific type of collagen that makes up the majority of your cartilage, the smooth, rubbery tissue that cushions your joints. When your cartilage wears down, it leads to inflammation, pain, and swelling, as bone starts to grind on bone. Consuming foods rich in type 2 collagen can directly provide your body with the building blocks to repair and maintain this crucial cushioning. A famous double-blind, placebo-controlled study published in the Medical Science Monitor gave subjects with knee osteoarthritis a supplement derived from chicken sternum cartilage. The results were astounding. The group taking the chicken collagen saw a significant reduction in pain, stiffness, and swelling, with some participants experiencing a 40% improvement in their symptoms. So, the next time you roast a chicken, enjoy the skin. When you're finished, don't throw the carcass away. The bones and cartilage are a goldmine of collagen, gelatin, and minerals, which leads us, seamlessly, to the food that has been a cornerstone of healing diets for centuries, yet it has been almost entirely forgotten by modern medicine. Number 2. Fatty fish. We're getting close to number 1, but this next food is a true double-duty champion in the fight against swelling. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies attack the problem from two distinct and powerful angles. First, the skin and bones of these fish are incredible sources of marine collagen, specifically type 1 collagen. This is the most abundant type of collagen in the body, and it's the primary component of your skin, tendons, and, crucially, your blood vessels. By strengthening the collagen matrix of your veins and capillaries, you make them less permeable and more efficient at returning fluid from your extremities back to your core, directly combating the pooling of fluid that causes swelling in the legs. But here's the second, and perhaps even more powerful, mechanism: omega-3 fatty acids. These fish are swimming in them. Omega-3s, particularly EPA and DHA, are arguably the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents you can consume. They work by actively shutting down the body's inflammatory pathways. Remember, swelling is inflammation. A study in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that participants taking omega-3 supplements had significantly lower levels of key inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein. This is a 1-2 punch that no other food can deliver in quite the same way. You get the building blocks to repair the structure, collagen, and the anti-inflammatory fire department to put out the fire, omega-3s. This is why traditional coastal populations who consumed a lot of fatty fish, like the Inuit or the Japanese, historically had incredibly low rates of inflammatory joint diseases. And now, the one you've been waiting for, the single most powerful food you can consume to rebuild your body's entire collagen framework from the ground up. Number 1. Bone broth. This is it, the ancient elixir, the nutritional powerhouse, the undisputed king of collagen. Bone broth is, quite simply, a liquid miracle for your joints, ligaments, and all connective tissues. When you simmer bones, tendons, and cartilage for an extended period, you are literally extracting the collagen, gelatin, amino acids like glycine, proline, and glutamine, and minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, and dissolving them into a form that your body can absorb with incredible ease. Unlike eating a piece of meat, where your body has to work hard to break down the protein, drinking bone broth is like giving your system a direct infusion of the predigested building blocks it's desperate for. The cooked collagen in bone broth is known as gelatin, which has a unique ability to bind to water, helping to lubricate and cushion joints, while also hydrating your tissues. Let me tell you about Maria, a 76-year-old grandmother who was on the verge of needing a knee replacement. The swelling was so bad, she could barely walk to her mailbox. She was skeptical, but her daughter started making her a simple, homemade chicken bone broth. She drank 1 warm mug of it every single day. The first month, she noticed little change besides better digestion. But in the second month, the swelling started to recede. By the end of the third month, she was walking around the block with significantly less pain. Her orthopedic surgeon was stunned at her follow-up appointment. She had literally started to rebuild her own joint from the inside by giving her body an overwhelming supply of the exact materials it needed. Commercially prepared stocks and broths are not the same. They are often cooked quickly and are full of sodium and artificial flavors, with almost none of the beneficial gelatin. Real bone broth should be thick and gel-like when it's chilled. It is, without a doubt, the most profound and direct way to combat the structural collapse that leads to chronic swelling. Making these simple changes is a huge step towards feeling stronger and more mobile. If this information was helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more health tips. We're excited to continue this path with you.